You have been convicted of a crime you did not want to commit. A crime of the highest degree. You have been exiled from your brethren and left to rot with the lowest of the low. In this place, there is no redemption. You are the base denominator of all, only to be taken from your cell in the most extreme of circumstances. You have no friends, no family. This is your prison. This is your home. This is your fate. Welcome to Dice Jail. Last week, the party returned back to the depths underneath the fishery. Minus Nix. Nix ran off to do Nix things, which we'll get to in a moment. But the rest of the party went back down under the fishery and continued their trek through the caves and general unpleasantness. Now, they ended up going through and breaking some barrels of fish and hopping in a lake and swimming to one side of that lake. They found a weird little chamber with a couple of fonts and orbs and, a weird elemental rat creature. That was quite the fight against the weird elemental rat creature, which...
I remembered.
Now you remember?
Which left
very memorable
Oberyn
rat.
and Petra both burning on the floor. And specifically where we last left off, Oberyn and Petra were unconscious. Yeah. So, right at the very start of this session, I'm going to move on to the next item in my list of dealing out hero points.
Yes.
So now that everyone has their hero points, let's actually get into the game. So, we're going to actually start out with Nix. Back before the crew went back to the fishery, while you were passing through the market, Nix spotted Kileno, the guy who owns and runs the market, who also happened to have interrupted her nap.
It's very rude.
It's very rude of him. And last we saw of Nix, she ran off to go do something. So, Nix, what would you like to do?
I just want to find a nice little hiding spot and just watch Ilana.
Okay.
And if I see a good opportunity, I want to try to steal from Ilana.
Okay.
But only if I feel like it's pretty safe.
Oh, of course. Yeah, especially since there are guards around and all that. You need to be careful.
I mean, I might want to work here next week. Who knows?
Yeah.
So, you go and you try to find yourself a nice little sequestered away corner, and you find a good one, under an old stall that looks like it hasn't been set up quite, or it's either not been set up for a while, or it's been broken down for the day already. Reminder that it is currently 3 p.m. for you, just after 3 p.m. And you huddle yourself underneath, along with your pigeon, and you just keep yourself in the shadows and watch as Kileno goes about his business. And you keep your eyes trained on him, as you do for the next, I would say, 10 minutes or so. You watch him go from stall to stall, speaking to the different shop owners and, and occasionally you can see he takes a coin purse off his belt, and either gives some coins or receives some coins, from shopkeepers, and you also see a couple of seemingly freelance market guards who, same job that you and Oberyn both had yesterday, also receiving payment from Kileno. And something else you notice is, in between conversations, when Kileno seems to have a moment of downtime, he just sort of moves off to the side of the market. Not necessarily like into a corner or an alleyway or anything like that. He's still very, like, in the market, in the open. He sort of goes over to the bench that you actually were sleeping on, leans up against it, and you see him reach into his pocket and pull something out. You watch this metallic glint from the sunlight as he holds a ring in his hand between his fingers, just sort of just fiddling with it, fidgeting with it. And he takes a deep breath, in and out. Without even looking at the ring, puts it back in his pocket and gets back to work. And he stops every few minutes or so to do that.
How crowded is it? Is
Um,
it crowded enough to where she could get by with not being seen by him, maybe being seen by others, but not necessarily them knowing what she's doing?
So it's getting towards, it's late afternoon. So I would say it's not quite the peak of activity. Activity's starting to go down, but it's definitely crowded enough that, like, while you won't necessarily be able to instantly blend in with your surroundings,
Right.
especially as a goblin, you'd still be able to sort of dart through people. So if you needed to make an escape, you might be able to use people as obstacles, for example. And the guards all seem to be getting a little tired. It's getting towards the end of their workday, so they're all just sort of hanging around.
Okay. She sees an opening where nobody's paying attention. She's just going to go in for it.
All right.
Why not spend the rest of the session in jail?
So, Nix, you look around from your perch, or not necessarily perch, your little spot. You look one way, your pigeon looks the other. And when Kileno leans back up against the bench, you see your moment. The guards are looking their separate ways. Now is your time. Are you just running up, or what exactly are you doing?
So if he's leaning up against the bench, there's not really a bunch of other people around him, right? So he's kind of off by himself.
Yeah, he's
correct?
pretty much, he's by himself, but there are people sitting on the bench. There's other people sort of in the general vicinity, but he's not communicating with anyone actively.
She's going to try to be quiet about it. She doesn't want to draw attention to herself by running in. So she's going to start off moving slowly and stealthily if possible.
Okay.
And then if there's trouble, she's just going to...
All right. You start making your way across. As far as you can tell, your actions are currently going unnoticed until you get right around to the bench. The bench is maybe 10 feet away from you right now. There's two people on it talking with each other. Sort of holding baskets, discussing what they've been purchasing. And Kileno is just sort of standing there.
She's just going to try to walk close, kind of behind Kileno, or hopefully he doesn't see, but she doesn't care about the others. And then just kind of make a quick pass by. Hopefully no one notices what she's doing, but she's just walking.
Okay. Are you aiming for anything in particular?
At this point, because it's kind of out in the open, whatever's easier, the ring or the coin pouch.
Okay. I would say at this point, he's in the process of putting the ring back in. You think by the time you get to him, because he's about to stand up and go back to work. By the time you get to him, you could just as easily time it so that as he's walking away from the bench, you get either the purse or the ring.
We'll do the ring.
Okay.
Since he seems to be checking it an awful lot.
Okay. So, go ahead and make a thievery check.
Oh, that's really good.
What'd you get?
And 18 plus 5, 23.
Ooh, all right. As Kileno puts the ring back in his pocket, stands up, stretches a little bit, starts to move away, you slip right between his back and the bench, reach into his pocket with two of your little goblin fingers, and pull out the ring. Just keep walking. Nobody seems to have noticed. All right. You now have this in your possession. You have this ring. It's a gold ring with a pretty nice looking ruby in it.
Ooh.
Are you just booking it out of there, or what's your next step?
I keep my cool until I'm out of sight, and then I.
Okay. All right. So, you keep walking, and then you get to the edge of the market, and whoosh, off you go. Would you be going in any particular direction in town?
Would I know where everybody else was?
Yes,
point?
everyone else is going towards the fishery.
Then I would go to catch up with them.
All right. You book it towards the fishery. And it takes a few more minutes for you to get there. So I'd say it's by the time you get to the fishery, it's around 3:30 or so. When you get to the fishery, you talk to Tamily, and you get back down, and you start making your way through. Now we'll cut back to everyone else. Well, I guess the only conscious one currently is Jason.
Wait.
We're currently back at the present.
Oh, right, because Remy is still there, but
Remy is there, but Jacob's
he's
not
unconscious. He's unconscious.
He's conscious. He's just you are the only player with a conscious character.
Right.
Currently at the table. So we're back in the present of 3:52 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, Petra and Oberyn are both on the ground. Remy has just tried to wake Oberyn up to no avail.
Yeah. Does it feel like we're in a safe situation right now?
Can
I make a perception check to confirm?
I would say... Yeah, I'll make the perception check for you.
Yeah, I know. I will as a player meta size my perception check.
I would say you open your ears to your surroundings. You don't currently... should probably put some more appropriate ambience on.
Feels like I'm at the docks right now.
You mean the seagulls are in the fucking basement with us?
You don't currently hear anything of particular note. You hear just dripping water from the cave right next to you. You hear the... Here, why don't I go ahead and put you on the map?
Oh, okay.
There you go. Right down there. You hear just the water from the cave right next to you. You hear the rat ashes smoldering out. And you hear, just that's pretty much it. That's all.
The ambiance, right? The general ambiance.
The general ambiance of the environment.
Right.
Not necessarily the safest you've ever felt, but not necessarily the least safe you've ever felt either.
Definitely, yeah. Oh.
Remy looks.
I'm gonna go throw up now.
Oh yeah, you go throw up. Go ahead and make a fortitude save.
Fortitude save. Hey, I'm trained in fortitude. You guys know that?
Who are you bragging
22.
to? Everyone's dead.
I know. I'm bragging to myself.
You're bragging to Remy, who's vomiting right next to you, but Remy's not doing so well. It seems that you get over your sickness. You get all that awful smoke out of your lungs. Remy is not so lucky. He's still coughing. His old man lungs seem to not be doing so hot.
Yeah.
With all these carcinogens. He looks at you. Okay. Well, that was extremely unpleasant.
Go get some fresh air, Gramps.
I'm gonna go get some fresh air, and I'm gonna go see if I can get some help for these two.
Yeah.
Preferably not in the form of a goblin. But, I'll see what I can do.
If you find Nix, she's an option, definitely. But, yeah.
Again, preferably not a goblin.
I'm crushed, even though I'm not there.
She doesn't know, but she can tell.
Yeah.
Remy jumps into the water with a splash and begins swimming away. So, Remy's swimming away. And, so at this point, Nix, you are... we're going back in time. Back in time a little bit again.
We go back in time.
To around 3:45-ish. You've gotten to the puzzle room. Where the coin puzzle once was. And the coin puzzle hasn't reset or anything, so the door is still open, and as you walk past the room with the chest in it, the mechanism that you all started seems to still be whirring away. And as you enter the next room, the one with the where you fought the kobolds who were placing traps around the room and all them, you still see those kobold corpses perfectly where you left them, but you also see an additional kobold corpse that you do not remember leaving there. And this one has a big old spear through the back of his head, and he's on the floor in the central blue tiled area of the room. And it appears that the tiles beneath him have been depressed by his body.
Well, you're new. Like, do I see anything else in the room that might have been like a hidden door or something with the tiles depressed?
You look around. So the tiles underneath him are still pressed. You would remember, actually, that when you first entered this room, you noticed that the tiles seemed raised. That these specific tiles seemed raised. And as you sort of look around, you see that there's some bricks in the western wall that appear to be missing mortar, which you would put two and two together, and you think that probably means that pressing the tiles down causes those bricks to move, and something flies out, most likely a spear.
What?
A nice wholesome spear.
Yeah. So it just looks like he stepped on the things and got a spear. Is he facing the right way for the spear to be coming from?
Yes. Yes. As you sort of stand there investigating, a few minutes has passed through your sort of investigation, and you hear footsteps coming up the stairs.
Pull out my weapon.
All right. You ready your weapon, and from up the stairs comes an absolutely horrifying Remy.
I attack! No. I should for that comment. She doesn't know.
Jacob comes back and Remy has just been murdered.
I know. Oh no, trap! The trap, it hit him. I can't believe it.
Oh no, the trap supplies sword wounds now.
I mean, I can try a spear.
Remy ascends the stairs.
I tried to heal him, but oh my god.
Remy ascends the stairs, locks eyes with you, groans. Hi. Yeah, I've got a lot of smoke in my lungs. Petra and Oberyn, they're fucking dying down there. So.
And you just leave them?
Well, yeah, I came up here to get some help. Jason's with them.
You found me. Let's go.
Well, I'm going back up to the surface because this air is not good for my lungs or my complexion. So, you go back down there, just go straight through the tunnel, and once you hit the lake, take a right. And just swim through, climb up the wall, and they should be there.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
If they're not still there, then I don't know. It's probably their fault.
Take off with the directions he gave.
All right. You take off with the directions he gave you. Let me get you and your pigeon placed down on the map, and let me see if I can, there we go, attach you together. There we are. You should be attached to your pigeon now. There you go. All right. So you find yourself back in the room where you battled those kobolds who nearly killed you before. They're still dead. It appears that someone looted them. So, all right, yeah. So Remy told you to just go straight through the tunnel. So you go through all the broken barrels. And as you approach, you remember he said to go to the right. You also notice that there's a place to the left that you could go, alternatively.
Well, if I think people are actively dying to the right, then I will go to the right.
Yes, and I would say as you peek your head around, you would see the unmistakable blue light of Petra's torch. So, do you just hop down the ledge into the water?
Yep.
All right, you hop on down. Splash! Jason, you hear a splash in the water.
Oh, I get ready. I pile up against the wall, get ready to attack whatever comes around.
All right, Nix, go ahead and make an athletics check to climb the
Oh, my dice just ran all the way across the room.
Oh no!
Get back here!
You said athletics?
Yes, please.
Oh man, I didn't get my thing out. Where are my skills on here? Oh, that's actually 22, so that's not bad.
22? Oh yeah, you easily just start doing your little goblin climb, and you climb yourself up. Jason, you ready yourself, you hear someone pulling themselves up the ledge, and you get your sword ready, and Nix pops herself up.
Kill her! No. Oh, Nix!
Help has come!
Oh my goodness. Time for sore eyes here. I try to help her up.
What happened to you guys?
That thing. I point her to the smoldering ashes of the elemental rat.
You just see there's just a pile of ash on the floor. It has no discernible form. It just looks like somebody burnt a log.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it might look like a log, but that thing was like alive and it was attacking us. And yeah, Petra and Oberon are unconscious right now.
Pull out my med kit.
Wait, really quick. Is there a chance you could hurt them with that?
I mean, if they're gonna die, they're gonna die.
No, they're not
miracles.
gonna die. They're taking like
we haven't determined that yet. I don't remember.
Yeah, you are. I just want to make sure we don't accidentally hurt any of them. Like, even more so, like, when you tear a muscle, you need to, like, relax it a bit, right?
Remy said they were dying. Do we want to sit here and chat, or do we want them to die?
I mean, I based on my medical... Do they look like they're dying? Cam?
Hold on a sec. Nix, the pigeon on your shoulder, looks at the bodies, and then just turns to you.
Oh man, it doesn't look like they're bleeding. It must be something wrong on the inside.
Yeah,
Jason, you watch as the pigeon face palms with its wing.
Okay, I guess you're making a medicine check, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take out a health potion just in case. Who are you doing it on?
I'll do Petra first, and then
Petra first. Okay, then
all right.
Jason's gonna move over here next to the...
Go ahead and make a medicine check.
I swear, if you kill one of our...
Okay. I'm pretty sure I didn't kill. I think I rolled high enough to pass automatically. That's a 16 I rolled. My wisdom's not high.
16.
But that's a 19 total.
19. Oh yeah, that's a success. Go ahead and give Petra 2d8 hit points.
2d8. So that's 9 hit points for Petra.
All right, 9 hit points for Petra, and Petra's wounded condition is removed. And I would say right around, like, a good most of the way through the healing process. Oberon, your eyes slowly start trying to open. You have regained consciousness with 1 hit point.
Oh.
Don't worry, Oberon. I'm not gonna let you die. Just hold on a little longer.
Yep.
I believe in you.
Yeah.
So
And
Petra,
I swing my healer's kit.
swing your healer's kit around. Petra, you are now conscious again.
I fucking hate rats.
Don't worry.
Nix,
Don't
go
worry.
ahead.
Remy's not here. Remy's not here, Petra.
Nix, go ahead and make a medicine check.
That is 14.
14 total or 14 plus?
14 total.
Okay. So you start doing your best to patch Oberon up here, but it looks like one of his wounds is like full of ash, and you just You can't quite get it out without like actively hurting him. So you decide to just sort of leave it. You do your best to, he says he's not really bleeding or anything that you can tell. You just sort of leave it be. Oberyn does not receive any healing and is still wounded.
But Nix, make sure you're alive. All thanks to Nix.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could be of service. She packs
we
up
leave?
her kit without claiming anything and just puts it back in the bag.
Before we leave, I was kind of curious about something.
What?
Is that a brazier on the... Let's say if we had, like, this cardinal facing north, just that direction, he points upward on the map, and, like, we had 4 quarters. What's that one doing? Like,
right.
there's 4, like,
let me go ahead and describe the room to all of you again, and let me also describe to Nix for the first time, I suppose. Nix, now that you've got a chance to sort of take the room in, there appears to be one sort of central sconce that appears to be empty, and then there are 3 other sconces, one in each corner of the room. The one in the northeast corner, where Petra is, where the whole group is currently, has this slowly dissipating icy mist, and the bowl itself appears to be empty. Excuse me. Looking down to the southeastern corner of the room, it appears that the sconce down there, it appears to be full of some molten material, and you also actually see like glowing shards of some glass-like material spread out across that corner of the room. And finally, in the southwestern corner, you see another sconce. This one does not have fire or mist or anything coming from it, but you think you might see something in that one. And also, shattered on the floor next to it, you see the remains of an orb with some mist coming off of it. So that's the room.
What did you say the bottom left one was here? Which was this filled with again?
You can't necessarily tell without looking closer because you're across the room right now, but it appears to have something in it.
All right, Jason's gonna move across the room and see what's in it.
Jason moves across the room, and it appears to have an orb in it. Similar to... Well, actually, you weren't in the room yet. But it looks similar to the one that is shattered on the floor nearby, except this one, when you look at it, appears to be full of swirling mud.
Mud.
Interesting.
What about the giant case in the middle, the big pyre?
That's just an empty sconce.
An empty sconce. I'm sorry, forgive me for being uncultured. What the fuck is a sconce?
Big old bowl.
Oh, okay.
In this case, it's
big old bowl, okay.
Or font, not sconce, a font.
Font, okay.
So it's a big old,
okay.
Big old. It's a bowl. It's like
a bowl. Okay.
It's like what you'd find holy water in a church. That's a font.
Okay. I'm not a Catholic, so I don't know.
Well.
Actually, I've actually seen those before. I have. Damn, I'm still going to a Jesuit university. Of course I know what it looks like. The door. Yeah, of course. Haha. Okay. So that's filled with, like, molten stuff. This one's filled with mud. And what is the one at the top right filled with? Jason's going to walk out and everyone's, like, licking their wounds. Yeah.
Has dissipating icy mist. And the one in the bottom, it appears to be full of molten material.
Is there anything that's the source of the dissipating mist?
Well, the shattered orb next to the the remaining intact one also has mist dissipating from it. So you believe that orb may have once been the source of the mist, but now that it is shattered, the mist is dissipating.
Oh. Okay. Do you guys want to like maybe solve a puzzle? Maybe.
This seems like a puzzle to you?
It kind of does. You know, like you got 4 corners, you got 4 different things, and you got an empty bowl in the middle right there. And he points over to the one in the middle.
Well, actually,
Feels
we
like
have
a
3 corners, 2 broken orbs, an empty thing in the middle, and you said a ball of mud?
Where's the other broken orb?
The fire one.
The fire one. Okay. Yeah. I think this is a puzzle. I figured that
if it is,
yeah, like collect all the orbs and put them in the middle. You know, all 4 of them.
put all the orbs in the middle.
Yeah, or at least like pieces of it.
How are we gonna put the broken orb in the middle?
Maybe like
I know that one's kind of my fault, but
well, you didn't break the first orb. The first orb is molten. I don't really want to be picking up molten things.
Yeah.
Ever, but especially not right now. I gesture to my very burnt leg.
You make a good point.
Is there anything left of that little molten little rat thing?
It is a pile of ash.
It
is literally just a pile of ash, not even rat-shaped anymore.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get up.
Wait, how big are these orbs?
Well, the remaining intact one appears to be around the size of a soccer ball.
Okay, it's a little larger than I thought. I mean,
how large did you think it was?
I thought it was like the size of like a pool ball. You ever heard of, like a pool game? You know, like the ones they used to play up in the cities. You know, small little ceramic balls that they use sticks to hit one another with.
I've never heard of that game.
Are you kidding me?
I want to go over here and look if I see any evidence of there having been a 4th sconce thing, not sconce, font here ever.
Okay, Petra, you look around, and it definitely appears that this corner of the room collapsed a long time ago. You definitely, you get the feeling that there, was something here to collapse in the first place. But if there was something, it is long gone.
What was the source of that water anyway? Hey, real quick, Cam. In the Pathfinder world, is there a philosophy of like the 4 elements, or is that not a thing?
I have no idea.
Okay, got it. I don't know,
I mean, there are
water?
The 4 elemental planes.
Yeah, there's the water plane, there's the earth plane, there's the fire plane, and then there's the whatever plane this is.
The plane.
Yeah, fuck off.
Oh, the plane of Balenciaga definitely exists now.
Yeah. It's high fashion, right? It's the eternal civil war.
It's the plane of drip.
Yeah.
No.
Long time ago.
Prepare to battle the drip elemental.
Yeah, drip. Oh no! Well,
the elemental lord of drip.
Yeah. No. Wait. Hold on. There's different ones, right? Is it like a supreme drip elemental? Is it Balenciaga drip elemental? H&M.
We have to move on. We have to move on. This bit will keep going.
Sorry.
It's okay. The bit will keep going. I know us.
We're gonna be like
live on in our hearts.
3 years down the line, we're playing Avalon and we get transported. But anyway, okay. I'm gonna try something really silly and stupid. Because like I feel like we could combine all 4 of these sections into one. We kind of have all 3 available here. We have like the air thing here. There's that shattered orb. We have the fire, and we've got the earth, and then we've got a puddle of water over there. I want to see what happens if we fill it all in the font.
Okay, so what are you doing?
He's gonna take a piece of that shattered orb and that font over there, and he's gonna toss it into the one in the middle.
Are you picking up the air orb or the fire orb?
The air orb
Okay.
for now.
You pick up a piece of the air orb, and you toss it in the font.
Okay. Fire orb, where is it?
In the corner with the fire.
All right,
You pick up a piece. It's
with a dagger, or
actually
is it hot?
As you put your hand near it, it's surprisingly cool for something that is glowing. Well, yeah, it is sort of glowing a little bit. It's surprisingly cool to the touch, but you do notice that each of these shattered pieces appears to be rapidly cooling, and the one you're looking at right now appears to be just one of the larger chunks.
I'm fine. Okay, quick, I just tossed it in.
All right, you toss it in. Nothing happens.
Mud.
You go over to the orb, and as you place your hand on it, you hear a sound. You hear grinding and grumbling. This cacophonous noise of what you can only think of as boulders falling down a hill. And within this noise, you can just hear words cutting through. Call upon the earth to gain its strength. You hear this with the orb in your hand. You turn and you see the font is glowing slightly.
Oh shoot! Which one? The one in the middle?
The one in the middle, yeah. The central one is glowing slightly.
All right, I'll do that in a sec. Oh, that's really scary.
I
guys.
Say you hear clattering on the floor, and you notice that the chunks you threw in there appear to have been spit out.
Hmm? Uh-oh.
So you now have the orb in your hand, and the font in the center is glowing slightly.
Is there a water one over there? Hey, Petra, can you get some water or something, or like a cup? Do you have cooking supplies or anything?
Petra's silence appears to be a no.
Oh no! Damn it! Okay. Nix, do you have any cooking supplies? Anybody, please.
Why does there have cooking supplies?
Cooking supplies, you know?
Yeah. Why?
I mean, don't you cook food? And point is, do you have a container for water as I'm holding the orb?
Speaking of the orb...
He sits down and digs through her bag.
Jason, this cacophonous sound is getting louder and louder.
Oh, fudge.
I got a water skin.
About could work. Sorry, I can't really hear you over the sound of like rocks falling.
There's no rocks fall. I don't hear that, right?
No, you do not.
Yeah, okay, sure. And there was a giant scary rat.
Oh my god. I can barely hear you. I literally cannot hear you right now. I do. Hey, hey, what do you? I look to the orb and I start shaking it as I look over. I was like, hey, what's like the power anyway? Like, I don't really understand this thing. I'm actually really concerned now.
You hear nothing but the sound of falling rocks.
Is this the roundabout way to kill our entire party? Rocks fall, you all die.
Nix, you have your water skin. Are you doing anything, or are you just staring at? Are you
I'm
just staring at
kinda
Jason?
taking it in my hands, waving it, showing I got the water skin.
Okay.
Cut off. He didn't
Can you
say what to
pour?
do with it.
Can you try pouring some in the font over there? Just see what happens. The glowing
Nope.
font.
And I pour a little bit of water.
Nix, as you go to pour water in, it appears that this light acts as a barrier to keep the water out.
No, I cannot.
Okay. In that case, Jason's gonna march on over and put the orb in the font. See if that passes through the light.
Jason, you go and you place the orb in the central font. The sound goes away. And the orb sits, and the mud in the center goes still.
Oh.
The glow sort of inhabits the orb. And you watch as the crystal or glass or whatever it is that's containing this swirling mud seems to almost melt away, causing the bowl to be filled with this soupy mud, which then sort of begins to form upwards before it goes straight into you.
Oh, I don't know.
Jason, you can feel the mud entering your system, entering your bloodstream.
Oh my god. This is the worst
Good
infection
lord.
ever,
And
guys.
you hear the voice in your head once again, minus the sound of the stones this time.
Right.
Call upon the earth to gain its strength when the time is right.
Oh. Isn't Jason just screaming at this point? Oh,
No,
get
it
off
doesn't hurt. It just sort
Oh.
of, it's a strange sensation that you very quickly get used to, actually.
get it up. Oh, ow. Oh, it's not too bad.
Jason,
Am I becoming Sandman from Spider-Man 3?
Jason, you get the feeling that this mud seems to be slowly absorbing itself into your body, and you actually kind of get the feeling that this power that's within you currently, you get the feeling it won't last forever.
Okay.
So whatever it is, you should, attempt to use it soon.
Oh shit, where do I use this? Guys, I think, okay, a democratic moment here as like I feel the mud like I'm being absorbed in my skin. I'm like, I feel like this is a temporary arrangement and I have like earth powers because the voice told me. And is there a place we should use these earth powers?
I'm texting you
Yeah.
a little bit of info.
Okay.
Gotta check out the other side of the little lake.
Yeah. We better do it quick because I say as like the last bit of mud just schwicks into my chest. We should do this quick, like as fast as possible.
Alright, let's go.
Oh boy, what kind of weird ass buff did I get? Oh my god.
There you go. That's your information. That's all I can give you right now.
Okay, we're heading out.
All right. So are you just jumping in the water? Where's your current destination?
The
And
other
also-
side
Where we going?
of the lake?
would Petra and Oberyn like to attempt to unsicken themselves?
I would very much like to do that.
Okay. Please roll a fortitude save.
Oh boy.
Emma, would you also like to attempt to unsicken?
Oh no, it's an 8.
Oh no. Oberyn, you are still very much finding it difficult to get this smoke out of your lungs. So you are still sickened.
That is a 13.
13. You, unfortunately, are, similarly to Oberyn, struggling to get the smoke out of your lungs.
That sounds about right. Alright, I would like to very carefully get myself down this thingamajig.
Alright. Go ahead and make an athletics check to climb down.
Well, we all know that athletics checks are the devil, so.
Oh, yes.
Naturally.
That is a 12.
A 12. You're able to, with relative ease, climb down and make your way to the water.
That's nice.
Nice.
I'm gonna get out
Grace
of
is
the
gonna-
way.
All right.
Yeah. What's all? Are we going out? Are we getting out of here? Are we getting out?
You wanted to go see what the other thing was.
I did. Yeah, I know. But okay, fine. Let's go see what the other thing is first. Come on.
Okay. And is Oberyn healing at all, or?
Yeah, I would like to at least attempt to heal.
Do you have a potion or anything?
That's a good question.
Because
You will
Nix's-
yourself to heal.
Nix's treat wounds was unsuccessful.
I was gonna try again, but I was afraid I was going to roll worse and kill you. So
You
I
also can't do it for another hour.
Oh.
You've got to wait an hour between treat wounds.
Yes, I have a minor healing potion.
All right. If you would like to drink that, then go ahead and consume it and roll for your healing.
Yes, please. 6.
6. All right. You regain 6 hit points. You are still sickened, and you are still wounded.
You know what? It's a start.
It is indeed. It is indeed.
the healing doesn't take away the wounded.
Healing potions do not. The only thing that can get rid of
Okay.
wounded is treat wounds. All right.
I'm sorry.
So
Nix
you all
isn't because
begin-
she doesn't know, but I am.
You'll begin moving up with the area now illuminated by Petra's torch.
Hey, it was this place right here.
That's where
That's where you came from.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's a place to the left. Sorry, I
So
forgot.
so
It wasn't
the-
exactly.
This
Of
you weren't
sight
able to
here.
see. So yeah. There's that, and then there's up to the north. Up in a northernly direction, there appears to be another less steep incline to get out of the water.
I'm gonna move up north, just see what's up. I'm stuck in a wall, I think. Wait, is there anything beyond this?
Hold
Is there
on,
anything here?
Hold on. Well, you can't see because Petra's the only light source that you have. So you can't
Oh,
see beyond
right.
that. But I
Oh,
also think
Petra, can you come here?
Vision might be breaking right now because. Hold on. Okay, never
Oh,
mind.
there we go.
Never
I
mind.
can see it.
No,
Yeah.
we're good.
No, it's Petra's
okay.
torch. That's the reason why.
Yeah.
Because Petra
Um,
is our beacon in the dark. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Oberyn, my pal, would you like to remove your unconscious condition and move yourself closer to the labs?
Yeah. Colby, go
I
ahead
don't
and-
know how to remove my condition.
You go to the conditions area and you right click on. Wait, why are you permanently flat-footed? Okay, you right click on prone. You right click on prone. There you go. All right. All right.
I'm free.
There you go.
Are you guys continuing forward?
Yes, we are.
Nix is currently in the lead. All right, Nix, as you... Oh, pause.
Sorry, I dragged myself. Pause, yes.
Let's see. So let's get...
Yeah, Nix is up at front, remember. Nix is up at front.
Nix is in front. Let me get Jason out and put Nix back. So Nix, as you begin climbing out of the water and up the slope, you immediately are hit by this horrid wave of stench. I need you to make a fortitude save.
Yeah. It's 18 total?
18. You manage to, before it can get too far up your nostrils, you pinch your nose shut, and you look up into the room ahead of you, and you both see and hear something deeply unpleasant. You see up ahead what looks like a strange, pale-skinned or pale-scaled lizard man with a set of javelins on his back and wearing a loincloth, and you can almost see the smell radiating off of him. And
Dad?
you...
What?
Colby, no! You see this up ahead in the cave, and it appears to be fighting over something with someone else, to the point where it doesn't seem to notice the light.
I will turn back around, still holding my nose close. Smells. There's some stinky lizard people fighting over something.
You know what they're fighting over?
I can't see it.
Oh. Shit, well, I can't see anything either.
Well, get up here.
Jason's gonna pop up. Patrick, toss me your torch.
Don't bring more light.
Tossing you the torch?
Oh, I can't see otherwise.
Well, we can just run up on them, and then we'll know for sure.
I mean, are we heavily wounded right now? This doesn't seem like...
Right. I healed everybody, remember?
I'm okay too, but I mean, it's still kind of dangerous, right?
I mean, it's not ideal. But I think we leave the choice in the hands of Mr. 1 HP over there.
I also kind of got this awesome earth power that I'm kind of itching to use, and it's kind of like fading already from me.
Okay, so how about we send in you solo, and then if it goes south, we follow you.
Okay.
Can I go?
Sounds good. Nix, can you be with me, Nix? Okay. Jason gonna quickly, like, I don't know, flint and steel light a torch from his backpack.
So you're currently in water. Just a reminder that you're in water, so all of your things are wet.
Oh, fuck.
If you have a torch, it's not gonna light very easily right now.
Oh, no. Petra, can I just borrow your torch?
Fine, motherfucker. I give him the torch.
Okay, let me...
Alright, you're welcome. Thank you.
Let me transfer that.
Oh my gosh, I don't want the inventory problem. Ah.
I want it back.
There you go. Jason, it is
Definitely.
now in your inventory, held one hand. So one hand is currently preoccupied by that. So Jason now has the torch.
Are we ready to move forward?
Okay, I want to see, like, since he has a javelin and stuff, maybe we can reason with him. Like, hey, I was just curious. We're just exploring, just making sure everything's going okay.
They're fighting with each other.
Jason, at this point, you hear, just from the cavern up ahead, which you would recognize as Draconic for, give it to me, it's mine, I want it, fuck off.
Oh, wow.
And then you hear two sets of similar responses.
Oh boy. Okay. At least I understand the language you're speaking. Okay. Slowly, non-threatening Nix. Okay, don't make it
You
look
go
like.
in front because
Okay.
I'm threatening.
All right. Okay. No, you're not. You're not threatening at all. Okay, maybe a little bit, but that's not the point.
Nix, I need you to make another fortitude save as the stench starts to enter your nose again.
Does holding my nose help at all?
Oh, it's starting to help less and less.
21.
21. Thankfully, you still managed to keep the stench out of your nostrils.
Hurry, it smells bad.
Okay. Jason's gonna hopefully like unpause the time frame right now because I can't move.
Oh, right. Sorry, forgot about that.
I'm stuck. Okay, and he's just gonna take a few steps forward.
So Jason
here.
hops over Nix.
As non-threatening as possible.
I need Jason to make a fortitude save.
Oh fuck. Enter someone's house, immediately pukes. 18.
18. All right. As you walk forwards, you steel yourself against the stench. As two of these creatures are bathed in the blue light of Petra's torch. And as the light goes across them, they both whip around and look at you.
Hey, I say draconic, hey, I'm not looking for any trouble.
They turn the one in front right here turns to the other one.
It says it looks not for trouble. It speaks our tongue.
And they begin speaking to each other in a different language.
Oh fuck. Hey, look, alright? We just came here because there was some commotion and they need us to investigate this. And I don't mean to barge into your home or anything.
Jason, you notice a third creature over here stalking around the stone structure with a javelin raised for throwing.
We have food if you want it to. I mean, you know.
Make a diplomacy check.
Diplomacy check. Oh boy. All right. Okay. Diplomacy. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to talk my way out of this shit. It's not gonna work. Diplomacy? I trained in this shit, and I got a really good. Okay, here we go. Oh fuck. I rolled an 11.
11.
That's a 5 plus 6. Oh my god.
The creatures look at each other, and the one with the spear raised, with the javelin raised, goes to throw it. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh my god.
I told you so.
Oh.
Yeah.
So let me go ahead and add you all to the initiative.
I have magic earth
tracker.
powers. I know what's going on.
Oh, shut up. I was trying to be interactive.
All right, everyone, go ahead and roll your initiative. And let me get some...
Interactive?
Oh, Lordy.
Wait, hold on. We were sent down here because some of the fish went missing? Or what was the...
Because the
Horrible
fish were going
things were
missing.
happening, yes.
All right, so up at the start of round 1 is Jason.
He's gonna see it. He's gonna go, Earth powers, go! I don't know how this works.
All right.
Both hands.
You take an action, and remind me, I believe you said your rapier was not drawn.
It was not, no, because
Okay,
I didn't want to
so
look threatening.
Yeah, you will need to take an action to draw your rapier. So, you focus on the earth power within you. And you feel the mud becomes much more present within your veins, and it doesn't quite hurt as it bleeds through your skin and surrounds your hands, and you feel it making you stronger. So you're until the start of your next turn, your melee strikes deal 2 extra damage.
Okay, doesn't help me right now. I thought it was good. Jason He's gonna look at his hands like, I actually thought this would be really, really cool. And he turns around like, we gotta run, guys.
Aww.
So you have 2 actions remaining.
Yeah, Jason's gonna use one of his actions to just hold the line here. He's gonna take 1 step back. Oh no, Nix is in the way. Never mind. He's gonna take 1 action to draw his rapier, first and foremost. And then he's gonna take another action to wait as soon as someone comes to melee range. One of the fish people, he's gonna attack him.
Alright, so if one of the lizards comes into melee range, then you will be ready to attack. Alright then.
Yes.
Let us move on to the first of them. This is the one without a weapon currently drawn. So it is going to, first and foremost, draw a javelin from its back as 1 action. And then it is going to whip it at you as a 2nd action.
Okay.
So that is a 9 to hit.
9 does not hit.
All right.
Okay.
So it throws the javelin, which you duck under, and it clatters against the wall. It is then going to take its 3rd action to to pull a club from its belt.
Okay.
Next we have another one of these things, these fellows right here, who's going to, for 1 action, pull a club out. 2nd action, it's going to run up to you.
Okay.
And so that
Quick,
will
trigger the thing.
trigger your thing, so go ahead and make an attack.
Strike. 25 to hit.
25 does hit.
All right. Damage roll.
Yes.
2 points of damage. Great.
2 points of damage plus 2 from your
plus
thing,
2.
so you deal
4 points of
4
damage.
points of damage. There you go. You stab forwards
Boom.
and you feel the earth's strength coursing through you as you stab through this creature's thick hide. And it shrieks out in anger. And as you pull back from your strike, the mud falls away from your hand, and you feel the presence no longer.
Okay.
And as the creature now sees Nix and Petra as well, it turns back and shouts in a language that I don't believe any of you understand. None of you understand this. It shouts in a language you don't understand something to the others. And that is the end of its turn. That brings us now to Nix.
Okay, I'm going to move up here.
All right, you skirt around Jason.
Exploit vulnerabilities.
All right, go ahead and roll for exploit vulnerabilities.
Oh no, that is a 9.
A 9. Yeah, you feel as though what this thing is should be familiar to you. You should know it, but you don't. And as you look to your pigeon on your shoulder, it seems that he's also struggling to remember this information.
I'm just going to swing and try to hit it then.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
Well, that's not very good either.
What'd
That
you
is
get?
an 11.
An 11 does not hit,
My dice
unfortunately.
fail me now.
All right, then. That brings us now to Petra. Petra, you see this pale lizard man approach into the light of your torch. What would you like to do?
So I'm
As
gonna
you
see
swim
if
in the
I
water.
can't Huck my dagger at him without, hitting one of my lovely companions in the head.
You would also have to attempt to throw it while swimming, while treading water.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go over here then.
All right.
Is
that's one action
the
to swim.
javelin he threw right there?
I would say, yeah, it would have actually probably clattered against the wall, so it would be right there, right next to you.
Okay. I'm gonna pick that up as my 2nd action.
All
and
right.
for my 3rd action, what I want to try and do is, I can't remember the name of the ability or the action thingamajig. Oh, I want to try and create a diversion.
Create a diversion, all right.
by throwing it behind them.
All
Not
right.
like aiming it at them, just kind of throwing it to make a sound behind them.
Okay. So go ahead and make a deception check.
A what?
Deception.
Oh, yes. That's a nat 20.
Nat 20.
Ooh.
Oh, hell yeah. And let's see. What does creative diversion get on a critical success? Nothing specific on a critical success. But that is definitely a success. So, yeah, you are...
That gives me?
Was that?
Doesn't that also give me panache?
It does. It does give you panache.
wonderful
And
news.
the success means that you are hidden to each creature whose perception DC is less than or equal to your result. So, that only lasts until the end of your turn, but...
This turn or the next turn?
This turn. This lasts until the end of your turn or until you do anything except step or use the hide or sneak action. So basically all that's done is give you panache as this thing is distracted by the javelin clattering off the ceiling of the cave, giving you enough time to sort of reorient yourself and prepare for what comes ahead, as I believe that was all three of your actions.
Yep.
So that brings us now to Oberyn, who is utterly confused. He sees Petra pick up a javelin and whip it into the cave in front of her, and Jason dodging attacks.
What's going on?
All he yells, "Help us!"
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to, let's see. Do I have the same movement in water as I do on land?
So, swimming, you swim as one action, and because this is not turbulent water, you automatically succeed, which means you move through the water 5 feet plus 5 feet per 20 feet of your land speed. So your land speed is 30, right?
Yes, I believe so.
So you get 10 feet of movement per swim action.
Shit, okay. Let's see. There we go. That's one action,
Yep.
and then I can't really get much further in there.
You can't stop in Petra's space. But I would say you at this point can see the weird pale lizard creature standing over Jason.
Here's a question.
Yes.
Am I able to cast spells or use items while swimming?
Yes.
Okie doke. Now, follow-up question.
Yes.
Is there anything I could potentially turn into a projectile?
Like around you?
Yeah, like that I can see.
You look around and you think you might be able to, the walls of this cave have been eroded long ago, so you don't necessarily see anything directly on the walls other than a few patches of moss. I'd say maybe you can see whatever's on Petra's belt, and I'd say maybe looking into the water, you might be able to see a few small rocks on the bottom of the pool that you currently are on.
Okay, and I have line of sight of the big monster?
Yes, but it will have cover due to Jason and Petra both being in the way.
Yeah, might as well. Okay, so I'm going to use telekinetic projectile to fling a very large pebble at this guy's head.
All right. So, go ahead and roll to hit.
It's 13.
13. You pull this pebble from the bottom of the pool and you whip it at this creature's head, but unfortunately, you do not connect as the pebble clatters off the cave wall.
Oh no.
So, that was all 3 of your actions.
Correct.
That brings us now to the final of these lizard creatures that you know of, at least. And it is
that we know of? Wait, Paul, what the fuck did you just say?
You've only seen 3 of them.
Oh, shut up.
Oh,
don't say that.
Something I completely forgot. Petra, I need you to make a fortitude save.
Oh no.
As the stench attempts to fill your nostrils.
Oh, that's a failure because it's
An 8. Oh, yeah, that's definitely a failure. Let me go ahead and add that to your
Is
effects.
it sickness again?
You're already sick. You're already sickened 1. So I would say, yeah, you're still sick. All right. So sorry. That brings us to this fellow here, who's going to whip the javelin he has at Nix, since Nix is closer now. Nix, that is a 25 to hit.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
All right. Nix, you take 10 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
As this javelin soars through the darkness and thunks straight into your stomach.
Oh, that's awesome.
These guys are crazy.
It is then going to pull another javelin from its back, and as its third action is going to throw yet another javelin at Nix. That is, let's see. That is a
10.
13
No.
to hit. 13.
That one misses.
All right. So, another javelin clatters off the wall next to Petra. And that is the end of that one's turn. Brings us to the top of round 2 with Jason.
Oh my gosh. Okay, how's everyone look? He's gonna quickly glance around. Does everyone look like they're healthy?
Nix is... I would say Nix is currently... Nix is... I would say Nix is bloodied. Or, Nix is mortal. Petra is bloodied, and Oberon is bloodied.
Oh my gosh. Oh goodness, what do I do? I told everyone to get out of here. I just say, we gotta get out of here in common. Just get out of here. And he's gonna attack that one, the one in front. Yeah.
That's good.
Let me roll it. Actually, no, I'm not gonna attack the one in front. I'm gonna try and distract him. It's my rogue thing. So I never get
a feint attack.
Feint attack, yeah, feint attack.
Okay. While we're doing that, I completely missed that Oberon, you are within the range of the stench of this guy, so I need you to make a fortitude save.
Oh no, bro.
Oh no, bro. Oh yeah. Oh no, bro. That's a deception check, right?
Feint is a deception check, yes.
Alright, so let me really quickly run that.
23.
23. You managed to keep this fresh, sickening stench out of your nostrils.
Yippee!
Woohoo! Alright, what
the heck was that? Okay, deception. He's gonna swing a sword around all fancy. 15.
15. You attempt to do a fancy flourishing move with your weapon, but this creature manages to keep its eyes on your blade, and it appears not to have worked.
And my second action, melee strike him.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
12 to hit.
12 to hit. Unfortunately, that is a miss.
All right, second attack, trying to do it again.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
All right, multiple attack penalty, -5.
Yeah.
15 to hit.
15 to hit, you say?
Yes.
Unfortunately, that just barely misses.
Oh. Okay.
All
That's
right.
my turn.
That brings us now to this one over here, who, at the end of his last turn, drew a javelin, which he is going to not yet throw. He's going to first take some movement to move over there. And he's then going to throw the javelin at Nix. Nix, that is a 10 to hit.
That'll miss.
All right, then. A javelin clatters off the cave wall right next to you. And this fellow is going to draw another javelin as its final action. That brings us now to the one that's right up next to y'all. So, it is now going to attempt to club Jason over the head.
Oh boy, okay.
That is a... Ooh, that is a
hurt.
natural 1.
Oh!
Let's see what it gets. Let's hit that fumble button. Deal. Random to me.
Yeah.
Let's see, what did we get? What did we get?
What's in your hands,
Card number
Kev?
41. This was a melee attack. The creature goes to clunk you on the head, but you duck out of the way, and the creature's long arm goes up and around and bunks itself right in the head, knocking itself unconscious.
No way. Is
It
that
knocks
a
us-
thing?
Yup. Catastrophic failure. You fall unconscious until you wake up or the end of your next turn.
No.
So it just knocked
Shut
itself
up.
completely
Logical
unconscious.
No, wait, that was in the cards for us?
That
was in
was-
the cards for us?
That was its crit fumble that it rolled. So
Oh
that's
my
the end of its
God.
turn. And
All right.
Jason, you hear in the darkness, in Draconic, the other two go, fucking idiot. Nix, you're up. There's an unconscious lizard in front of you and 2 other ones with javelins.
Okay, I want to try to exploit vulnerabilities again
All right.
on this dude.
All right. Go ahead and roll that.
Okay, that is going to be a 25.
A 25. All right. Now you finally recognize it. You and the pigeon lock eyes, and you gain an understanding of what these things are. These are creatures. Now that you've, of course, gotten a critical success on that, these are creatures called Julgath. Sometimes also called troglodytes, but their official name is just Julgath. And they are subterranean lizard people that have this awful stench innate to their entire species. You don't know of any direct weaknesses that they have, other than just generally them not being known to get along particularly well with each other. Yeah, and they're not the least intelligent creatures either. So they're more intelligent than an animal, but they're less intelligent than your average surface dweller. So that is what you would know, and like I said, you got a critical success on that.
So I'm going to move over this little unconscious dude.
All right.
And I'm going to... I'm just going to take my elixir of health.
All right. I would also say, as you walk over the unconscious body, you see another passage leading off to the left.
Okay.
Way out or deeper in, guys?
Will this place ever fucking end?
I know, we're here
I
forever.
don't think it will.
Let's see. Where is my...
What are you looking for?
My elixir of health. I'm trying to see
It's
what
in
it
your
was.
inventory under consumables.
1d6. Oh, 6.
Ooh.
Back
There you
in.
go. All right. You regain 6 hit points, and you have a +1 bonus to saving throws against diseases and poisons for 10 minutes.
Whoa.
There you go. And that means you have one. Or nope, that's all. That's all of your actions. All right then. That brings us to Petra.
Alright. We're gonna start by going over here.
All right.
I would like to stab the gentleman who is on the ground.
All right. Yeah.
Is he
ahead
flat-footed?
well, yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
That is an 11 somehow.
An 11 hits since he's unconscious completely. So go ahead and roll damage. And are you using a finisher or is this a regular strike?
Yes, I'm using my finisher.
Okay.
Alright, so I get Precise Strike and the damage.
Dude, Mortal Kombat this troglodyte.
I'm fucking trying, man.
Kill him!
Tell me my Precise Strike damage, goddammit.
Your Precise Strike damage is 2d6 right now.
Okay, that's helpful information.
Same as it's always been.
I know, but it doesn't come up as often as I would like it to. Okay, 9 plus, what did I roll in the chat thing? 2. Okay, that's 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage, piercing and precise. As you stab directly into this thing's chest, blood spurts from the wound. It is currently mortal.
Wonderful. And then I'm going to go back over here.
All right, you are currently in a wall.
Well, I don't really want to be in a wall, so I'll be here instead.
There you go. All right. That brings us now to Oberyn.
Well, I can't get out of the water.
Sorry, Petra failed the stench thing, so I need Petra to make another fortitude save.
Motherfucker. That is a 10.
A 10. That is another failure. However, you are already sickened. So it doesn't do anything. All right, sorry. Colby, it's your turn.
Okay, I still can't get out of the water. And since this guy kind of refuses to die...
Well, you could, I would say you could, at this point, if you were to swim over and then stride, I would allow you to get up and move past your allies. You just can't end your turn in a creature's space.
Ah, gotcha. So if I wanted to go, say...
Yeah, you could
here?
Put yourself there.
That would be 2 actions?
That would be 2 actions to put yourself directly there, but you can, we can say that you have the remainder of your 30 feet of movement, since you only used 5 feet to get there.
Ah, gotcha. Alright, why don't I...
Alright, Oberyn, you dash in. There's an unconscious creature right next to you now, which is flanked, not that it actually matters in this specific scenario since it's already prone, but if it were to say wake up and no longer be prone, then it would be flanked and flat-footed.
Ah, okay. Well, I mean, since I'm here, I only have 1 action left, right?
Yes.
I'm just gonna give him the old stabby with my rapier.
The old stabby. Go right ahead and give him the old stabby. 17, that's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
3 points of piercing damage.
3 points of piercing damage. More blood spurts out of all wounds that this creature has had inflicted upon it. It is still alive, but very barely. It is quite mortal.
Alright, well that's my turn.
That brings us to the next lizard man, who is going to start his turn by drawing a javelin, and it is then going to throw this javelin. That is against Oberyn, 14 to hit.
I don't think that hits, actually.
All right.
Oh my
Let
god.
AC
me
is 17.
check. Yes.
The javelin clatters off the stone next to you. So that's 2 of its actions. It is going to use its final action to rush towards you, gnashing its jaws.
Oh boy.
And that's the end of its turn.
Ooh.
That brings us around now to Jason.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Since he was the one I did exploit vulnerability, I get an attack when he moves in.
Ah, there you go.
Oh shoot.
I'm gonna try.
Hit him.
You
And I'm
activated
gonna
the trap
fail.
card.
What did you get?
A 10.
A 10.
Aw.
Unfortunately, that does not hit. But it does not hit any of your allies either.
Thank goodness.
All right. So, Jason, you're up.
Oh shoot.
This one is still unconscious in front of you.
Yeah, I gotta stab him. Take out the fail. I got a chance. Try to get get him in the jugular.
All right.
Okay. It's Rapier strike is normal. He is flat-footed, so he doesn't take sneak attack. I think, right?
Yes. Yes.
If I hit, I gotta enable these abilities real quick. See if I even hit him.
What'd you get?
Oh no.
What'd you get?
I got a 9. I'm gonna re-roll.
Are you using your hero point?
Wait, hero point? I'll fucking use that hero point.
Okay,
Fuck
roll.
this.
Roll again.
23.
That not only hits, it crit hits.
Crit,
23 is a
yes.
critical.
Okay.
So go ahead and
All right.
roll
Strike.
damage. Double all of your damage.
That's gonna be 12 points. 6 times 2 is 12.
All right. And then you've also got your sneak attack.
What's my sneak attack? It's 1d6, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, 1d6.
So that
is he? He's probably dead actually, but
Just roll it for the fun.
I can't find it. Okay, roll for the fun. I can't find it on Foundry, so I'm gonna take my actual dice and roll
Yeah,
a
just
d6.
use actual dice.
I rolled another 6.
Another 6, so that's another 12 damage. You deal 24 points of damage to
my
this
God.
extremely mortal Julgath,
Shoosh.
and you
You
just
can just pulverize him.
right
I
through. You manage to get one strike through one eye, and somehow that strike pops the other eye out of its socket. This is a dead
Oh.
thingamabobber.
Troglodyte. No, troglodyte.
You have 2 actions
Dead
remaining.
troglodyte. Okay, what's that tumble through a thing again? Or like stride through an action?
Tumble through, that is a thing.
Let me see.
So that that is you make an athletics, or no, it's acrobatics, I think. Let me see.
Acrobatics, okay.
Yeah, you make that's the wrong thing. I want tumble through. There we go. You attempt an acrobatics check against the enemy's reflex DC as soon as you enter its space. So tumble through is you stride up to your speed, and then if you run into an enemy's space, you can attempt an acrobatics check to get through it.
Alright, I will try and tumble through this way.
Go
To
ahead and
flank
make an
force
acrobatics check.
make an acrobatics check. Okay, before I move, make an acrobatics check. Blow on the dice, see how this works. Hopefully that's good. Let me check, where are my skills again? Acrobatics, you said?
Yes.
18.
What'd you say?
18.
18. That just barely succeeds. You manage to
Oh.
stab this one, kill it, and as the other one is reeling in anger, you manage to just roll past it, and you are now behind it. It is now flanked.
Okay,
With
I
one
will
action
I will
remaining.
attack this guy. I'll attack the guy I just tumbled through as he's
All right.
distracted.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Alright, roll the hit. That's gonna be a +1 to hit. I roll my physical dice now. Oh, it's not good. That's 9 to hit.
9, unfortunately, does
Is he
not
flat-footed?
Yes, he
No,
is
he's not.
flat-footed.
He's flat-footed.
He is.
But
He is.
that's not gonna hit.
I'm not applying the condition because it's not universal.
Yeah.
All right, that unfortunately does not hit.
Alright.
All right, that brings us
That's my
around
turn!
to this one, who has its javelin ready. It is then going to whip this javelin at Jason.
Alright.
Well, that is a 10 to hit.
Head does not hit.
The javelin
Oh.
clatters off of the stone behind you. It is then going to, as its second action, draw its club from its belt. And as its third action, it is going to stand at the ready.
Okay. Wow. I'm a good friend.
That brings us to Nix.
I try to attack this one.
All right. It does have cover due to the stone formation right next to it.
Okay. That is a 22.
22. Oh, yeah, that firmly hits. Go ahead and roll damage. And did you do personal antithesis or?
Yes.
Okay.
They didn't have a mortal weakness, so I had.
Right. And that only
So
applied to. Wait, that
Just-
did apply to this one, so you do get that damage on it.
That's 11 points of damage.
All right. 11 points of damage. You have successfully made this a bloodied Julgath as you send your blade through and stab it right in the ribs.
I'm going to try again.
All right.
Ooh. Hold on, I gotta figure out multiple attack penalties. That is going to only be That's going to be an 18 total?
An 18 to hit does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yay! Congrats. Guys, look what we do when we're not cursed.
Stop
It's incredible.
saying shit like that.
Oh,
You're
sorry.
gonna
I
get a
didn't
personal.
say that.
Knock on some wood right goddamn now.
Oh, I
That's
got
not
one
a
right
fucking
here.
tree.
What did you get, Nix?
12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. Oh, yeah, you set it out, hit in the ribs. It reels back in pain, and as it reels back, you take aim for its long lizard neck and send your blade straight through its jugular. Another dead Julgath.
And then for my last action, I'm going to
All right.
10. Why are you not moving? 15. 20.
All right. That brings us now to Petra.
Alright, we're gonna start with moving. We're gonna go 5. We're gonna go around these blokes.
All
And we're
right.
gonna go right here.
All right.
And I would like to whip my throwing knife at the gentleman.
All right. Go ahead and go ahead and roll to hit.
Well, that's a 9.
That's a 9. Unfortunately, a 9 does not hit.
I am shocked and appalled, and I cannot believe you would treat me in this fashion.
Your throwing knife clatters off the stone right behind the creature. You have one
Well-
action remaining.
I'm gonna faint.
You are not within
And-
5 feet of it.
Oh, I have to. Okay, I thought I could do
Oh,
that.
I
with
You
my
are
other
within
knife.
melee reach of your target, and since you do not have a
Ah.
weapon with reach, you are not within melee range.
I thought
Alright,
you
I'm
literally
just gonna
meant like
pull out my
passed
rapier
out.
then.
Sorry, say again, Emma?
I'm just gonna pull out my rapier then.
Okay. All right then. Oberyn, you're up.
Aha! Yes.
Yes.
Nothing bad ever happens to the dice jailers. I'm just gonna, excuse me, pardon me, squeeze through.
As you squeeze through and run up to this thing, it uses its reaction to take its readied strike at Oberyn with its club, which does still have multiple attack penalty. So that is a 19 to hit Oberyn.
Holy
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So Oberyn, you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as it whacks you in the head.
Ow.
So Oberyn is quite mortal, but he's still
That's a-
standing.
That's a TBI right there. Goodness gracious.
I'm gonna Phineas Gage this bitch.
How would you say this guy's looking?
He's in perfect health. Untouched. Unspoiled.
I didn't like that.
Well, in that case, I'm just going to move up here a little bit. Nestle in between my two friends.
You use another action to move backwards? So that's your second action.
Yes.
So you have one action remaining.
I was going to attack him, but then he attacked me.
That's normally how fights go.
All right, so you have one action
Actually,
remaining.
you know what? Can I retroactively do something before I move back?
Possibly. What would you like to do?
Just make a rapier attack.
Okay, yeah, we can just say that you made a rapier attack there. Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
It makes sense for you.
I keep forgetting that's one action.
Yeah.
That's a 25 to hit.
25 very certainly does hit.
2 points of piercing.
2 points of piercing damage. All right. Your aim is a little knocked astray by the club to the face, but you do manage to get that hit in and retreat. All right.
And that's me turn.
That brings us now to Jason.
Shoot, he's gonna make a rush for it. He's gonna stride.
You're about to go into a wall.
Oh, I can't get behind him, can I?
You could.
Let me see. I don't know what's happening.
You would have to go to here and then go diagonally to there.
Okay,
I would say actually no, that's also a wall, so you'd have to tumble through to get behind him there.
Okay, so what about below?
You could go here.
Let me see how much that speeds. I have 30 feet. That's enough to get back here, right?
Yeah, that's 5, 10, 20.
20. Okay, easily done.
There you go.
I'll use that. Yeah.
All right.
And then as I rush behind him, I'm gonna try and feint on him.
All right. Go ahead and make a deception check.
Distract target. All right. Where's my dice? Okay. Distract target. Oh, I rolled a 3 + 6, 9.
That unfortunately does not work.
Right.
Lucky for you, it does not crit fail. So
I know, thank goodness.
It simply doesn't work.
I will, in that case, just attack him.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
All right, rapier strike roll. 1d20. It's gonna be a 20 to hit. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 to hit does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right, that's a d6 on him.
Oh yeah.
Straight d6. 1 point of damage.
1 point of damage. All right. It manages to block most of the strike with its weapon, but you do manage to just nick its side.
Cut him slightly.
That brings us to the creature itself, who's going to turn around to face Jason. It is then going to swipe at you with its club.
Okay.
That is an 11 to hit.
11 does not hit. Okay.
All
He has
right.
to duck.
It's going to now attempt to do a swiping uppercut with its claw.
Okay. Dance.
Oh,
Jason,
damn.
dance.
That is a 7 to hit.
Oh, gosh. I have an AC of 17.
It does
What
not
is
hit,
happening?
and it is then going to frantically look around, and it is going to... Let's see. It is going to attempt to tumble through you. So,
okay.
What is your reflex DC?
My reflex DC, what is that? Just 10 plus your additional save or whatever?
Yes, 10 plus your reflex save.
He's got to be an 18.
Oh, he does not. He attempts to just sort of slide past you, but you block his path.
I just shove him back.
That's the
Like,
end
it's out of my hands. Oh.
That's the end of its turn. That brings us now to Nix.
I'm going to attempt to exploit vulnerabilities.
All right.
I do not. That is a 12. I don't
A
think
12 actually does succeed.
Oh,
Just barely.
Okay.
So,
Now I'm going to try to attack.
all right. As you look at this thing, you notice that it appears to have a weak shoulder, a weak left shoulder. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Yeah, exploit that childhood injury.
That is 11.
11, unfortunately, does not hit. You aim for the shoulder, but unfortunately, it's busy
I'm going to
moving.
use my hero point.
Oh, all right then. Go ahead and
And
roll
then
again.
my card.
Oh, your
my
card.
lets me add a +2, I think. How do I find my cards?
Let's see. It's in
How
your
do I
hand.
play this thing? Yes. No cards.
Let's see. Until the start of your next turn, you gain a +2 status bonus to checks based on the ability scores that are boosted by your
it's only
ancestry. So,
This
yeah,
check
that's only on checks, unfortunately.
Well, Blaine, I will just re-roll.
All right.
Okay, that is better. That is 18.
18 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, that's going to be 12 points.
12 points of damage. Oh yeah, this is a mortal Julgath.
I'm not going to hit it, but I don't have anything else to do, so I'm just going to try to hit it again.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
That's a 5, 6, 17. Sorry, my bad.
17
I was
does
thinking-
hit!
Oh, it does? I thought 18
It
was.
hits. 17 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's going to be 8 points of damage?
8 points of damage. How would you like to finish this fellow off?
Ooh, I'm going to do it the same way I did it before to Petra. It's just going to go through his head, and then kind of the tip of her little sword is going to go all the way to the back and kind of splash a little bit of blood and guts in Jason's
You
face.
you pull back your weapon to make one final strike. You send it through this creature's temple and just rip it forwards, sending brains and blood all over Jason. As
Gore
this creature
everywhere. Oh,
dies.
I just had this clean.
Falls to the ground, dead. Combat is over. And you all gain 120 XP.
No way. Fuck off.
Which I believe means
No,
that
that
a very special swashbuckler gets to level up tonight.
No way. Oh my gosh.
And so, does anyone have anything they'd like to do? As
Puke
this-
everywhere.
Fair. Yeah, it still stinks in here.
Please
And
let us out.
at this point, Nix, you realize you're standing over whatever they were fighting for, which appears to be a femur with meat still on it.
Oh!
It's, you would guess, kobold-sized.
I'm guessing it's not cooked or anything, right?
No,
Oh.
very raw, very fresh.
Would I, as a
Um,
goblin, eat this
that is
and be
up-
okay?
That is up to you.
Like, how would it, like, it wouldn't sicken me, is what I'm trying to say? Would I be used to
How
doing something
how
like this?
intelligent
You
do you
know-
make your cutoff, right? How intelligent?
I think, technically it's not the same species, so it's technically not cannibalism by your logic.
Technically.
Don't say but.
Technically.
Don't say but.
So that's where I'll leave that. So yes, Nix, you had noticed the path up to the left. Jason, you actually turn around and see a passage leading off into darkness this way, to the right. Would anyone like to check the stinking corpses?
Yes, please. After I finish puking.
All right.
Oh yeah,
speaking of-
really quick.
Yes.
Wait, really quick. I go to Petra and I'm like, here. I'm covered in gore, and I hand her the gore-covered everlasting torch.
Yes, Petra, you have received your torch once again.
Thank you.
See, no problem. Also, you might need that cleaned off, but yeah.
I hate you.
Petra and Oberyn, would you like to attempt to vomit again?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, both of you
Please.
go ahead and make fortitude saves.
I step away from
That was a
Oberyn.
natural one.
Oh, jeez.
Aw.
Good
So
lord.
I would say Petra becomes sickened too. Somehow all of this just, you try to vomit, but it just, you can't help but swallow it. You can't get anything out. You're sickened too. It just keeps getting worse. Oberyn, what did you get?
That's a 24.
24. Oberyn is no longer sickened, at least.
Yay.
All right.
Please
So,
let me go home.
Jason, you can. You said you wanted to do a little looting, so I'll just say, I'm guessing in general all of you are doing a little looting, but I would say that since Nix and Jason are not vomiting, they get first dibs on whatever they find.
Okay.
You
What
search the stinking corpses, and the last one killed. On its waist, you find a small bag, little leather pouch, inside of which is a handful of strange coins, which you don't recognize. The coins themselves appear to depict a tower inside a cave on one side and a sinister-looking elf on the other.
Okay.
But, however, they still appear to be made of silver and gold. Specifically, 38
Perfect.
silver and 4 gold.
38 silver, 4 gold. Damn.
Yes.
All right. God, love being a contractor.
All right, so that's what you get for treasure. Each Julgoth also had a club and 3 spears. Or 3 javelins, not spears.
That's not worth a lot.
All right. Would anyone else like to do anything at the moment?
Call it a day? I mean, what time is it? Jason's gonna pull out his imaginary watch.
You unfortunately don't have a watch. Last time you saw the sun was at around 3 p.m., but it's been quite a while since then.
All right, and a work day, right? Petra, you wanted to go home? Oh, sorry.
Please?
All right. So
I would like to go to bed.
It's 5:00. We get dinner, all right?
All right.
Okay.
You all begin. I'm gonna, for the sake of simplicity, just say that I'm just gonna put you all back on the landing page and say you
I was
all.
afraid you were gonna make us like move through each individual
No.
room. I was gonna go back to
I mean, you
Vermont
do
and-
move through each individual room back to the surface, bloodied, battered, and in generally poor health. However, as you reach the surface, you look at Tamily, and she immediately sees it in your eyes that there's more work that needs to be done down there, and she firmly closes and locks the hatch.
Ma'am,
Yes.
may we renegotiate? Because this is a whole hell of a lot bigger than just something stealing your fish in the basement.
We'll talk once you get the job done.
They were.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Do
we ask for half up front, or is this just all the way
did
through
not.
it? Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use my hero point to take that healing.
Good idea. Good idea. Before the session ends and you lose it forever.
Oh, actually, on that note,
Yes.
I'm gonna do something similar.
Oh.
Hang on. So, if you look at the card that I was dealt, Cam.
Yes, I'm looking at it currently.
Yes.
How would you like to use that?
I want to find a healing spell.
No, it has. So, once during your turn, you can activate an item to cast a spell. So you don't currently have the item. So that would be like if you had a scroll of heal, for example, you could use that.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just cast any spell.
No, unfortunately.
Damn. All right, never mind then.
I'm sorry.
Again.
You certainly may. Did you heal yourself?
I did. I rolled 3 and then it was +8.
All right, lovely. Go ahead and roll to attempt to vomit again.
Well, that's a 12.
That's a 12. Unfortunately, you are still sick. You really need to get some better luck. You know what? I would say, at this point, you're in downtime. You managed to get yourself to vomit. It just makes sense. You are no longer sickened at this point, because I'm assuming you're not going back down there today.
No.
As you get back to the surface, and it is currently just after 5.
All right.
Yeah, work day, guys.
That bar none. Actually, bar one singular day, this is the worst day of Petra's life. Bar one singular day.
So, what is your current plan as you exit into the sunset?
I'm going to the inn.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
We're getting some.
Yeah, same here.
All right. So, as you all begin making your way to, are you going to the same inn as last night?
The one we stayed at, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
As
definitely.
you begin making your way towards the Rowdy Rockfish, all of you feeling quite battered and bruised, but Petra, you yourself feel as though you've learned a lot in the past 2 days. That's where we're going to end tonight's session. So,
Ooh.
There we go.
Jason, how are you feeling?
You know what? Got some progress done. Finally, we're working on it. That's good.
There you go.
He's feeling accomplished, right?
Nice. And, Nix, how are you feeling?
Not too bad. You got a nice ring. Got to kill some troglodytes. Oh no, she healed 2 people from the brink of death. Good.
Nice. And make sure you add that ring to your inventory, by the way.
Okay, I just didn't have to play around with it because I had
Okay.
I figured it out last time.
Okay. Oberyn, how are you feeling?
In pain, but glad that we're making progress.
All right, very good. Petra, how are you feeling?
I may have learned a lot, but I feel like the universe is working against me.
Fair. Very fair. All right. So, how are we all as players feeling currently?
I'm having fun.
Yeah, this is finally we got a session that went in our direction, which is good.
Yeah. This went surprisingly in your direction.
It took 9 of them for it to happen.
Yeah.
10. This was number 11.
Oh god, fuck!
God.
Yeah, and we're finishing. We're getting we've got our first level up. So Emma, I'm going to be keeping you after the session so we can discuss that.
That tracks.